Welcome to the July issue of the Mover magazine, and lots of stories, of course, as always. And first one in on page 10 is a story about moving to Norway, which I thought might be kind of interesting because it's a bit of an unusual place to go to. Andy Cummings from Alpha has written the story, so you can be pretty sure that it's up to date and the information is good. So do take a look at that. I've got two stories that remain from the FIDE conference that took place in Dubrovnik a while back. One was a panel discussion about, it was entitled Thriving in a Changing World. And I thought it was excellent. So I've done a full report on it. And it was a panel discussion that really sort of tried to put well, I say tried. It put a very positive spin on the fact that the world is changing and how actually that can benefit the movie industry to some extent. Even though the world is far more complex than it ever was and will probably continue to become so. So there's that, which I thought you might like to look at. And there's also the keynote speaker from the conference was a lady talking about cybersecurity. And I thought she was very good. She took a rather long time to get around to the solution rather than the problem, but I've tried to cut through some of that for the story, and there's some really good tips in there. So do take a look at that one. I've got an interview with Simone Piercy that I've been wanting to do for a long time because Simone is an interesting character, to say the very least. She's somebody who not only has worked in the movie industry for a very long time, has also done an awful lot of moving herself. So she knows about the business from both sides, if you like. And that interview with her was long overdue. So I'm delighted to have done that one for you. And I've also done an interview with Dave Peters that his company has just joined Omni, and I wanted to give him the opportunity of explaining why. Because Omni is something of in some circles anyway, is viewed as being a little mysterious. It's not really, but it's just viewed that way. And I wanted to give people the opportunity to find out what they thought about it. Lots of other things in there as well, including I'm so sad to say an obituary to James Calasarenis, who died recently. And I always hate doing these. I mean, I like to do them because it's right to do them, but I hate having to do them. And I'd like to thank the people that contributed to that story. James left us far too early, and he was a very good guy. But it probably won't miss your notice that our key story, the front page story this time, is one that I've called All Change Please. And that is me writing a story introducing to you my successor as the editor of this magazine. After 14 years, the July issue is my last one. And I'm very pleased that the new publisher that's been the owner of the magazine now for 2 years has found a new editor. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work for the magazine, so I'm not losing touch completely. But as of the August issue, Patrick Hicks will be taking over as the editor of this magazine. He's doing it with his son James, and I'm sure they'll make a very good job of it. Thank you to all of you who for many years have supported me and the magazine, and encouraged me and contributed to the magazine. And I trust that in the years to come, you will do likewise for the new people that are taking over. It's been an absolute joy for me to do it. I'm not leaving the industry. As I say, I'm going to be doing some work for the Mover, but I also do other things in the industry, so I'll no doubt be turning up at conferences and getting on your nerves as usual. But for me, it's as far as the Mover is concerned, it's over now, and it's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And thanks for all these years in which you've read my stories. Anyway, that's all for now. and I know that I will see you around and about. Bye for now.